Here we go.
I want to do if I might have a rookie hour show. It's too bloody late now.
Good evening and welcome. We are here for the next instalment of the Backwater Bandits. So, you lot as a group headed off from your shenanigans at the ruins of
Southern Place.
from the ruins that you were all exploring.
I'm trying to think where it was now.
I can remember it was the Brental Star was the ruined ship that was on the planet. Taris. Yes, so you've left Taris. You've headed to Ord Mantell. Your ships drop out of hyperspace in synchronization. There's the two ships there. There is the Indefatigable and the Sneaky Git.
With his go faster stroke now.
Yes, with his big red go faster stripe down the side. On your sensors, you detect what you'd expect in system. It is a feudal system that isn't run by the Empire technically. So there's a lot of unique vessels flying around, shall we say, rather than standard Imperial capital ships and TIE fighters. But the security of the system seems to be fairly straightforward. It's, as I said, it's everything you expected. And you approach the planet without being challenged,
Which is always nice.
Coming into orbit of the planet, there are several options for you to land. Your sensors, Standro, pick up the massive facility that you've been indicated is the place that you want to go and rob. It is a huge fortress, by the looks of it, from what your scans show up, of pre-imperial construction. There is a nearby city.
Right. What we here to do?
You're here to scope the place out and suss out if there's going to be any easy way in and out to do a robbery. Or whether he's going to have to bargain his way inside and then figure a way out from the inside.
I think landing at the facility we want to rob is probably not the best move.
That is a private facility. It is a wealthy lord of the planet's personal home, where he keeps his personal collection. The nearby city offers all the facilities you'd expect of a major metropolis. The planet itself is dense jungle interspersed with urban sprawl. So basically, the sections of the jungle have been cut away to allow the cities to thrive.
Landing ports.
There's several over the planet. There is one, as I say, at the city near to where you want to go. They don't appear to be charging for landing fees. However, there'll be the usual costs and remunerations required for fueling.
Well, as I'm not piloting, up to you guys.
Okay, so it's not out of rim, is it?
No, you're sort of mid.
Is this any place on the planet that's particularly known for hunting?
The whole planet. Yeah, it's a common thing. The lords of the planet will hire bounty hunters and big game hunters to go and help them go out into the jungle from the cities to do game hunting. There is various types of large and small game that are hunted on the planet. It's deemed more of a sport here than anything else.
And I would suggest we go surveying, find the nearest city, find place where those sort of bounty hunters and that are hired. And we have Stanjo as our main one.
We're just support, aren't we? Sir Bravo.
Yeah, Marcus. I'll just play what I am, a tech. I'm here to look after my ship and his ship. And look after the old bugger who's our ship security. And Marcus, if you sort of play as sort of his manager or negotiator.
Yeah, you happy with that, Standroy?
Yep, I'm happy with that. Sounds good to me.
Well, let's do it. Let's go land.
You land. The local representative comes out. Yes, sirs. Will you be requiring your vessels refueling whilst you are here?
I think that'd probably be a good idea, don't you,
Yep.
boss?
Yeah.
How much is the fuel?
To refueling 2 vessels will cost. So your tanks are pretty empty at the minute, actually, because you've done a fair old hike from where you were. So you're looking at 2,000 credits per ship.
Oh, my good man. Come on. I'm sure you can do a little bit better than that, can't you? You know, my boss here is well renowned across the systems, and it would go a long way to show your good naturedness and how welcoming you are to people.
2 yellows. No, just 2 yellows. 1 purple, 1 red.
And this is why we have our sales negotiator.
Oh,
Yes, you are fully aware that we are a fully regulated starport here. These are standard prices. We cannot negotiate on the prices. I feel relatively insulted by you trying to do that. We are not some provincial backwater here.
that's quite understood, my good man. You know, you can't blame a man for trying, can you? I whisper quietly to him. It's my boss expects it of me. I don't want to upset him.
Yes. Well.
Try to mollify him a little bit.
Yes. So, who am I charging this endeavour to then?
Oh,
I'll
go
do
on. Oh,
2. Okay.
I don't know how much I've got. Hang on, it's scroll down.
Who's
scroll
that?
down.
I'll take off mine. I think I'm going for credits. Double check.
Out of all of them, Standro, you're the poorest.
No.
It's fine.
Let's have a look.
I'll pay for
Hopefully,
Standard.
hopefully my game
Sir
puts me on
Bravo's got the
bring
money to do his.
Marcus
Yeah, I'll
has
do
got.
mine.
Okay, so 2,000 off Marcus, 2,000 off Sir Brava.
back. It's fine.
Or the book.
Right, so the little maintenance droids pop out of the little droid access ports and start connecting your ships up to the fuel lines to refill your drives.
Al, can I have a perception check around? And I'm so specifically looking to see if anybody else is using droids for security so that I can use the old bugger but not stand out.
2 yellow, 1 green, 3 purple. Right. There doesn't appear to be anybody showing droids as security openly. What you've noticed as you glance through comms chatter on your data pad, however, is that most ships it does appear to have droid security. So O Bugger wouldn't stand out so much as security for your ships, as long as he was to remain within your little compound that you have landed in.
Go.
You know, it's the rest of them. You know, there's sealed doors outside, so you can't really see what they've got inside.
Yeah.
The ones that have guards stationed there look to be predominantly human guards outside, but they also look to be a lot fancier landing pads than what you guys have landed in.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
So it looks as if it might be expected for higher sort of nobility and sort of high rollers to pay for extra security on their ships.
What have we got in the way of facilities in the near vicinity?
Oh, there's the usual. There's a couple of cantinas. There is a security post, which pertains to be the local marshal. However, you have a sneaking suspicion that that's going to be the Imperial Intelligence Bureau outpost.
Yep.
As well as the marshal, because that's the way this sort of thing's done here. There is a bounty hunting office. They're running out the back of the local cantina. There are various markets. There's a few exotic hide market shops. There's a few machinery shops. There's a few weapons shops. So it's a fairly affluent area you're in.
Are they all walking distances or?
Mostly, yes. I mean, you're fairly the stuff that you'd want is fairly close. There is more expensive shopping and things and accommodation further away. There is also the facility to hire vehicles, ground vehicles.
Okay.
You've seen a poster for posters for at least 2 different depots offering the use of ground vehicles and skimmers.
Rather, Sandro?
I'd like to go to the bounty office, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think that's going to be our first stop.
Followed by
Get the lay of the
maybe
land,
maybe
see
one of the
what's available.
canteens.
Do you have we got any speed bikes with us on your ship, Sabrava? Just out of curiosity.
No.
Looks like we're
Then
walking.
that was true curious.
Yeah, so
Hiring.
as you're walking through the areas towards the bounty office, which is in the back of one of the cantinas, there's various things available. You walk past a few places that are selling, offering security and other such upgrades for local structures. So you walk past the sign for building, get your new alarm system now for your warehouse and your home, and there's another one, steel shutters installed, sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So there seems to be plenty of information around about local security measures and what's installed in different places.
Right.
You arrive at the cantina that's got the bounty hunter that the bounty hunters operating out of. It's called the Last But One.
The last but one.
You go inside.
Can you keep species going?
Perception check as we go in.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not hearing what Standro's saying there, actually.
We're all 3 of us saying perception check as we walk in.
Everyone's talking at the same time. Standro.
So we got the guy keeps something alive from the species with the name Last But One.
Yes. So you go in, perception check. Let's have a look who's...
Probably Sabrava, I think, it's probably got the best. Or Stanley.
Right, we'll do it on Sabrava and we'll do it assisted. So 2 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue, 3 purple. Right. As you come in, it's the general hustle and bustle you'd expect during the sort of the middle of the day, which is the time that you've arrived. You clearly spot the bloke sitting in a booth who's the bounty hunter officer. However, you also see at the other side of the cantina, there appears to be another person, not advertising as a bounty hunter, but advertising for hiring security for local lords and local residences.
Do we know the name of the guy we're whose property we're scoping out? Is that Badab Goomba?
Badabgum. Yes, I believe it is.
Yeah. The name seems to ring a bell.
Okay. We can either split up here, go talk to one and the other, or just do it in a one.
Yeah. Only problem is none of us look like security.
Sandro
think
could
I
pass
could-
for security.
Standard could do it, and I'm sure we can.
My big grenade launcher.
And I'm sure we could, just say we are inquiring on his behalf.
Yeah, we could do that. Since because the thing is, he's a bounty hunter, so he can probably do both. And we'll just say we're covering both, looking for jobs in either.
Yeah, well, let's go bounty hunter first, then, if you want.
Hmm.
But I have a feeling that the other fella is going to be the one that, that is going to give us the access we might need or want.
Right. So
Okay, well-
you approach the bounty hunting officer. He is a Twi'lek. And-
Scar.
It's not a
Not
Scar.
Scar.
No. He's a Twi'lek bounty hunter, fairly nondescript. Looks at Standro. I take it you're the bounty hunter, and these are your
That's it.
personal staff. He says questioningly.
They're the rookies in training.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, all the lords have already employed their trackers for the hunts over the next 2 weeks. There is minimal work at the moment. I may be able to get you a small job in the local hills, but it would just be a job for the local townsfolk rather than working for one of the lords. It won't pay that well, I'm afraid.
Cool. Oh, boss, think we try the security guy.
I think. Oh, he's not frozen.
No. Maybe. No. It's all good. How small is the small job?
Small job. There is I believe there was one of the houses wanted some an infestation of the local variant of saber cats wiping out near their property because it was causing issues with access.
Are you guys happy to maybe quickly slay some saber cats as well?
Say that again.
Are you guys happy to quickly slay some saber cats as well, maybe?
I don't mind slaying a saber cat or two.
Oh, let's go have a drink and have a chat about it.
And we'll talk to the
I think the security guy is the one we want to talk to.
Yeah.
yeah. I was saying we try and keep in character with my exotic cat hunting.
Well, yeah. If you would like to do some slaying of saber cats, we can.
I wouldn't say no
we can
to
add that to the list.
Do you wish to take the job then?
I would like to. If the other guys are happy to also jump in.
You're the boss.
Right. The security detail you need to report to is Gunbar's estate. If you report to their main security at their front gate, they will direct you to where they've been having the issues with the saber cats.
Yeah.
Did I say that name right?
What, Badabgoomba?
Yeah, Gunbar. So it's his estate that's asking for someone to go and clear these saber cats out. So it's a good excuse to stroll around the outside of it.
Yep.
And see what you can
And a
see.
good excuse to have a good look at it while looking for saber cats.
Yep.
Yeah. The security guy wasn't going to give him the. It was. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
So you mosey over to the security guy, and he has contracts for out of town, as in the next city across his lords, none for the local lords at all.
Mm. Looks like we're going saber cat hunting.
I didn't put them on the other sheet.
I think I think it would be a good idea to get one job out of the way first.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you, I take it you're going to head out to the estate.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you
do it.
going to catch us the local speed the transport out?
Do it.
Okay, it's a 5 credit fee, and
fine.
a speeder car picks you up from the bar and takes you out. So 5 credits off.
I'll pay for that.
Off Marcus. I'm just looking for something. Yes.
We'll have a good look around as we go, but
Yeah, it's as you're heading across, it's fairly chunky jungle. You know, you can see there are other ruins in the jungle, so there's been previous habitation there.
might want to have a
They're not in here.
swing by on the way back, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what happens with these saber cats.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did he say
The
how
rookies
many
said
saber
they
cats?
will-
I suppose we'll find out all
Did they?
those details at the security station anyway.
You'll find those details at the security station. So as you're coming out, you approach this. It's a rather impressive gateway. There is a bit of growth around there, but they've been burning back a little bit by the look of it to
Right.
keep the forest at bay.
Perception check, please, Al. And mechanics check and computing check and whatever else check I can get looking at this.
Right. Do you want to
Don't forget
roll that check?
Sorry?
Do you want to roll that check?
What do you mean, that check?
Your known schematic.
Yes.
Alright. Let's check this.
Is this a new toy?
This is his new ability.
Nice. We like new abilities.
If I get this right, I'll know that fortress virtually inside out.
Nice. Is that along kind of the mechanics line? Is it
It's on the tech.
the
It's one of the tech
line?
trees.
knowledge. What's the Brava's knowledge skill?
Knowledge? What in? What do you mean? Which knowledge one? My intellect's 4.
Oh,
My knowledge, you're all high.
yes. Right, we're going to do it on against your education.
Yep.
So 1 yellow. There, I think I'm gonna have to budget. Yes. 1. No. 3 green. 3 purple.
Ooh.
You're unfamiliar with the appearance of it from the outside. You may roll this check again the next event you are in, when you've had a closer look at the building.
Inside.
That's
So-
unfortunate. Nice try.
It's so you approach. The guard captain is standing there.
Guard captain. Right. Okay. Perception check of the guard captain himself. See if there's anything about him that sort of sticks out. Anything we might be able to use to kind of.
Right, I'm
assist
not gonna make you roll for it. He's human, definitely. He looks like possibly lower nobility.
Right.
He has 7 guards working with him at the guard station. He looks like he knows his business. He's probably what you probably reckon is he's worked for the Empire as an
Yeah.
officer, and then this is his retirement job. He looks, he's grey haired. He's late 50s, early 60s sort of age. So this is probably his retirement job.
Yeah, holds himself upright. Has a slight downward-looking sort of demeanour.
Not so much. It's what you probably say is he may have served for the Republic as a captain or something as such before the rise of the Empire. He's too old to be an imperial officer as such.
Right. Yeah.
He's a bit older, but he's, by the look of him, you'd say he's pretty taciturn.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be running crisply and smoothly around him. As you approach the actual guard post, there's 4 of the guards nonchalantly training weapons towards you from fixed positions.
Stand up. You're up.
And then the guard captain signals them to stand down and approaches you. You must be Standro, the local bounty hunting representative. Said you were coming to deal with our sabercat problem for us. Do you have knowledge of hunting such beasts?
Hunted a few before, pointing in their direction.
Excellent. Well, predominantly, there is 4 that we know of definitely. They hunt in a pack, and they have been terrorizing our eastern approach road that goes to the service entrance of my lord's facility here.
Okay, we'll make our way over. Make short work of them.
Yes, the eastern gate, for your information, has automated defences. If anything comes out of the forest line, it is destroyed unless it broadcasts the correct code within 30 seconds.
Okay, are we getting a copy of this code?
You shouldn't need to approach the gate. The cats seem to be aware of this. There was originally 6. 2 of them were killed. They have not approached out of the forest, but have been seen at the edge of the forest watching the gate, waiting for things to come out and go in. It's not normally such a problem for us, but my lord is planning a party, and there will be catering staff arriving and departing via that access. As
Okay.
the guests will be using this access.
So what we need to find out really is how far from the forest line to the to that gate as well. But we'll do that when we go towards the Eastern Service Road.
Mm-hmm.
Are they in a rush for it today?
The sooner you can hunt these down, the sooner I can give the all clear for preparations. The party is in 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
We would prefer it done soon, so that we can get preparations done without harassment. Because at the moment we'd have to pay extra to get the serving staff in, and my lord isn't that inclined to spend his money.
Okay.
Okay, so, boss, we're going to head off now then?
Yep.
Might as well do it now, boss.
Mhm.
He nods and indicates there's a track up that way that will take you round the northern wall towards the east.
Okay.
So, Al, as soon as we're out of sight, I pull my pistol and use the sight to do a perception check of the wall and the gate.
Okay, so that's your boosted perception check.
Yep.
So that's 2 yellows, 2 greens, a blue, 3 purple.
I thought it was 3 yellows for that one.
Is it 3 yellows? Take the green out and put another yellow in. Checking. Because I've got to do it on a different screen. The Brava. Equipment. Was it on your heavy? It's on your heavy blaster pistol, isn't it?
Yes.
You need to equip it and then unequip it or something.
3 yellows, 1 green still. So, have you still... Yep. Right, yeah, the walls are what you get from your scans. You're looking 60 feet high. There is definitely service ducting within the walls. As you're walking along, what you notice as you scans is the wall is about 1 kilometer long from the gate from the west gate to the east gate. About halfway along, there appears to be a service tower with an automated refuse chute sticking out the back of it. I'm gonna have a what's the check I want to do on you? Hang on a sec. Mechanics check on you. 1 yellow, 3 green, 3 purple. To see what you know about this system.
Mhm.
Not a lot. Right. It doesn't appear to be a standard waste system. What you can tell with your perception of the area is it appears to be there is organic matter coming out of it only. Anything inorganic appears to be small, as if there's some sort of possible laser grid in there that is not allowing inorganic material to go through without being shredded, but is allowing organic matter to just pass out.
Are there any sentry guns on that tower?
Not that you can see.
Along the walls?
You can tell that there's turreted points along the walls that appear to be burnt around the edges, so that's probably how they're keeping the foliage at bay with flame devices. So that you're guessing that the area that is scorched, it appears to be that's why this tower doesn't have is allowing organic matter to come out, because it appears to be incinerated with the forest, which, looking at it, it looks as if there's new shoots growing. There's about a 50-meter area along the wall that's clear. Around the gate areas, it's about 200 meters. So it looks as if that's physically burnt out by people, where along the walls it looks as if it's an automated system to keep it burnt back. There is new growth, so it's not that frequent, the burning, by the look of it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just taking notes.
That's fine.
Is there any chance of Sabrava knowing if the turrets work on heat or motion?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's have a computers check from him. 2 yellow, 2
Sorry,
green,
That was better than the last one.
3 purple.
I was wondering if I can go sneaky and hop over.
What, hop over a 60-foot wall?
Right, yeah,
Well,
they do appear. The The flame turrets appear to be definitely on some sort of timer, computer
Right.
controlled. The automated blaster turrets that you can see studded along the top of the wall also appear to be triggered by movement.
So we go sneak in, climb maybe.
You could try climbing a 60-foot sheer wall should you wish.
No, I think
No,
at the moment, Standro, I think at the moment we just observe.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
it's
we
just
don't-
like,
As you're,
What we
as
don't
you're,
want to do, yeah, what we don't want to do is give this guy any idea that anything is being planned. Getting someone, even getting a glimpse of it, is going to heighten security. So I think we just use this as a reconnaissance check. We see what we can see outside. We see what we can deduce. But I don't think we do anything stealthy to go near. We go and kill the cats, and we see
Oh,
what
no,
we
it's-
can see.
curious. I was like I said, just curious to see if they were heat censored.
so after 20 minutes
The
of
problem is the only
slogging,
way to tell. The only way to tell would be actually set one off.
after 20 minutes of slogging through the jungle along this trail, it's fairly well beaten. It looks as if it's a patrol route, so there's definite security patrols outside of the walls as well. You reach the service road and you see the access. What he termed the servants' gate, effectively, is a massively fortified entrance, more so than the front entrance. It's sealed plasteel gates. You would need a serious siege weapon to even put a dent in it.
Okay,
to know.
so that's a no. That's a definite no. Okay, let's have a look around for these cats.
When we head back, I want to have another look at this this service chute, this refuse chute. That looks like a potential weakness. So, but let's go hunt a cat or four.
Okay, so you head off into the jungle. And I'm going to pull this on Standro.
Right.
Xenology.
Standro, you are the master hunter here, not us.
Yep.
1 yellow, 2 greens, 3 purples. This is him using his xenology check to see if he can track these animals.
Mhm.
No strength.
Hopefully.
You can tell that there's been cats here. You don't know which way they've gone.
There are some cats, people. Excellent.
There is definitely 4, and they appear to be moving in a pack. So you head off out into the jungle, and what we're going to do is we're going to have individual perception checks.
Go for it.
I have my pistol out.
Yes,
And
your
I'm
pistol is-
standing around.
We'll
Because
start,
it's
since
stupid.
I've got Standro up, we'll start with Standro, and we're going for 1 yellow, 1 green, 3 purple. It's going to be 3 purple
Right,
on each
push-
of these. So.
But,
Okay. Sabrava. 3 yellow, 1 green,
Well, that's good perception, sir.
with his
Good
scanner
job.
on. Yes.
Yeah.
There's a reason I bought that scanner.
Okay, Marcus.
We're all being particularly dumb here.
3 purple.
Yeah,
He gets 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue.
This is where we all get killed by 4 saber cats.
Right. There is a blood-curdling scream of a saber cat. The order of attack will be 2 of the saber cats, then Marcus, a further saber cat, then Standra, then Sabrava, then the last saber cat, then Standro, who got caught with his pants down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then sidestep or defensive stance, whichever one's better.
I'll push my magic button now, please.
Marcus, then Sabrava, then Standro at the bottom.
Does my shield work against melee?
Yes. However, you're all acting after the first two cats. They are at engage range. They erupt out of the ground around you. Not out of the ground, out of the undergrowth. I am just going to have to get an extra dice a second.
Really? That bad?
Oh, my genealogy suck today.
There are days. There are
Sorry,
days.
boys.
So, Marcus, you're going to be 1 and 2. Sabrava is 3 and 4, and Standro is 5 and 6. The first cat is going to attack. 4. Sabrava. So it pounces on Sabrava. Here, Sabrava's melee skill.
2 greens.
Pistol
2 greens. And he's against 3 purple. No, sorry, it's 2 purple against 3 greens because yours is the purple dice in this to try and block the blow effectively. It scores a hit, causing. Let's have a look. What's your soak is 4.
4.
2 points. 2 points of damage.
Because I'm taking neither defensive stance nor brace does anything against this.
Not yet, because you haven't had your turn to activate them. You've been caught pants down effectively. The second cat is going to attack. No. Just throw the d6 first. Who's it going to go for? Number 2. So the second one erupts out of the undergrowth at Marcus. So Marcus's melee skill.
2 yellow.
Right. So it's 3 greens against 2 reds and a purple. Yes. It scores a hit. Soak of 5, so it only scores 1 point of damage against Marcus. Next is Marcus.
I think we're probably too close to people to play with glowy stick, so vibro sword.
The vibro sword is drawn.
And hack the shit out of what is in front of me.
Yeah, 2 yellows, a green, and 3 purple. So you're reversing the last roll.
Triumph.
You fail to hit the cat or cause any damage against the cat, but you somehow, with your vibro blade, manage to slap it across the eyes, disorientating it, causing it to slip down the order to behind you for the next round of combat.
That'll do. Not great, but
Move top cat down to there. Yeah. Then we have the next saber cat. Who's it going to attack? Oh, your action. Do you want to take an action? Do you have any actions?
I will brace.
You're going to brace. Okay.
Okay.
I think. That's good. I don't think that will do very much, would it?
Brace wouldn't do anything, so do you?
No.
Okay.
Nah, it's all right.
Okay.
I'll stand it out.
The next
Oh,
cat.
yeah, sorry, shield. Put my shield on. Duh.
Oh, he's turning his defense shield on. Okay. So I need smart.
I keep forgetting about this blinking shield?
Equipment.
So I just looked at my sheet. I've got expert tracker unlocked twice on my sheet, and I still
Right,
managed to not-
your shield pops to life, and your melee defense goes up to 3. So, right, next cat. No, it's not the cat. They just moved it to the other cat. Yes, it's popping out the ground at Marcus Ramirez again. So it is 3 greens. Yeah, like that.
I don't look good.
Ooh, it hits you, causing no damage. It's caused itself a mischief, though. It's critically failed. It stumbles over itself and drops to the bottom of the standings for the next turn. So it goes behind Standra.
I can live with these these results so far.
So now it is Sabrava.
Well, I've already got my pistol out,
You've already got your pistol out, so
so I'm
Sabrava
going to
is
shoot the damn cat that's
right in front of you.
coming in here.
So 2 yellow, 1 green, 2 purple.
Nice.
We're going to call that a critical hit.
Yay. That's my first crit. Yay.
Yes. Let's have a look. See. So it's the heavy blaster. Is it
Yep.
the light blaster?
No, it's a heavy blaster pistol.
Two six. I've got the wrong thing up there. Characteristic. Sabrava.
Damage 8, crit 2.
Well, yeah. So we double your damage.
Mhm.
That's 16 points of damage, and we need to roll 2d10s on the critical injury table for the cat. Mogwai, I need you to move, or you're going to suffer a critical injury.
I mean, she's a cat.
Right.
Close.
Throw
Same
2d10s.
sort of colour.
No, you can take that off. 2d10s. What colours have we got before you throw them? Green is 10s, yes?
Mm.
80.
Overpowered.
Overpowered. You can immediately carry out another attack against this cat. However, you have just caused 18 points of damage minus its soak of 6 or 12 points of damage. It's the top cat. It's the one. Yeah. Yep. So it's got 5 wounds left. Do you wish to shoot it again?
Yes.
So same throw again.
Kill it.
It's where you shoot yourself in the foot now.
2 yellows, 1 green, 2 purple.
That's the man that
Yeah.
fancy foot- flicks
The way the
lot
dice rolls are going,
Nice.
He has criticaled again. Same cat, so it's dead. The wounds alone kill it.
Nice. Well done, mate. Good shooting, Tex.
cool. Do I still have a last action?
You can still have a last action.
Yeah. With defense, which one's braces against melee, defensive stances against any ranged weapons, isn't it?
No,
2 seconds.
defensive stances, I think, the one against.
1, 2. Defensive stances against melee, so you can take a defensive stance.
Yes. We'll take a defensive stance because I don't know where the other, at least one other cat is.
1 more cat to pop up, which is about to pop up now. So we're on the cat above Standro. Yes. So roll the blue dice to see who it's going to attack. 4. So Brava. It erupts from the undergrowth right in front of you. Good job you took a defensive stance. 3. Now, Sabrava for melee
Is 2
is
greens.
2 greens. So that's 2 purples, but it's now 3 purples because he's taken a defensive stance, and 3 greens for the cat. The cat hits you, but fails to cause any damage because of your defensive stance.
Mhm.
You know, you're wrestling with a cat trying to stick your pistol in its mouth now. Right, so Standro,
I've got my heavy blaster rifle.
you have your heavy assault blaster rifle, yes. So let's just check. That's
Stadro, just as you hear saying, "Be careful, they're close to us."
I'm going to shoot for the ones that
Yellow.
are like trying to maul at
1
Marcus.
green. Okay. 2 purple. And a black. The black dice is because they're engaged with the people.
I'll say that.
You're hitting one of them. And let's just check your weapon out.
11 damage. If I remember what you saw.
Nice.
Crit 3.
11 damage, crit 3 as he critted. Critical, 22 points of damage. 22 minus 6 leaves us. It's got 1 wound left. And then we're going to roll the
2d10s.
2d10s. Green is again your 10s column. 39 on the critical injuries table.
Increases difficulty of next check by 1.
Increases that cat's difficulty by 1. Okay. That one. Increased difficulty. Just put, but it doesn't matter if someone crits against it; it will die anyway. So, right. So we now jump back to the top of the list, which is Marcus, because the top cat was killed by Sabrava.
Nicely done, sir.
So,
Mhm.
Marcus, I take it you're going to engage one of the 2 cats that is engaged with you.
Yes, please.
The injured one or the not injured one?
Let's go for the injured one's only got 1 hit left, doesn't it?
Yes.
Although, we don't know that, but it looks the most damaged.
Yes, it's barely hanging on.
Let's go for the uninjured one.
2 yellow, 1 green, 3 purple. Yes, you hit, and I think that's a critical with your sword.
Crit 1.
Yes, it is. So that's a triple crit. So 3 times the damage. 9, 5, 3, 4, 5. That's 15 points of damage. It is PS2 as well. So 15. So 11 points of damage to that cat. So it leaves it on 6 wounds. And we need to roll 3 times on the critical table. Yes, and add the total together. So, right, let me just get the table
Hey,
up
brother,
because
what
we're
are you
going to
doing
need
there,
it for
Kaz?
this. Right, first roll. 32, which is it is stunned, so it loses its next turn. Next blow. 87 plus 32.
19.
19.
119. It is blinded, so it can no longer see, and all attacks are now twice as difficult for it. And again, 6, 119, 125.
5.
Oh, knocked senseless.
Nice.
So
Okay.
it misses its next 2 turns.
As Marcus has just gone Will Smith on it and slapped it.
Yes, yeah, move it down to the bottom.
that is not quite. That's not quite the Wookiee slicing multiple ones in 2, but it's as close as I can get, I think.
Yeah.
So Marcus is
won.
done. It is the cat that is engaged with Marcus still. The injured class, increased difficulty. Right, so it is 3 greens. No, it's on Marcus. 3 greens, 2 yellow, 2 reds, 1 purple, and a black. Surprisingly, it still hits you for 1 point of damage. You were too busy cutting that one in half. It's
Yeah.
jumped on your back and stuck a claw in.
No, fair enough.
Who are we on now then?
Should be
Sabrava.
me.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to shoot the cat that's attacking me.
Have you still got one attacking you? Yes, you have. That one,
Yes.
yeah. Yes. So 2 yellow, 1 green, 2 purple. That's it. You hit it but cause no damage.
You singed its hair.
Yeah. Your action, are you going to remain in the defensive stance?
Yeah, because I don't think I can back off from it, can I?
No, it's right in front of you. So I mean, you could try and run, or you could just remain defensive stance and make it harder for it to hit you.
I'll remain defensive stanced.
Okay, then it's Sandro.
They've all gone now, haven't they? In terms of attack.
There's 1 cat left to attack, which is the one that is currently mauling Sabrava.
We'll go for that one.
He's going to go for that one. 3 yellows, 1 green, 2 and a black. As he's firing into combat with an assault weapon.
Oof.
He's criticaled it. 22 points of damage, and yeah, you can pick them up. 22 points of damage minus that, so it's got 6 wounds left. And we need to roll the 2d10s. $60. It has an agonizing wound. So yes, you cause it to scream, and it makes its attacks more difficult. So it's more difficult for it to attack now as well.
Mhm.
So then it's that cat's turn. So it's engaged with Sabrava, whose melee is only 2 green, so 2
Greens.
purple, and a black for its difficulty, and 3 green. This is the cat attacking Sabrava. It fails to hit you. It's flailing around.
Probably because it's just had its back of its body blasted to bits.
Yes. That is lost 2 wounds. It's missing 2 turns, so it's missing this turn. Back to Marcus. You still have a cat with 1 wound engaged with you that missed its last turn.
I wish to cause it to be no more if I can.
Okay, so Marcus is 2 yellows, 1 green, and 3 purple. Increased difficulty on it as well. Yeah. Give him a blue.
2, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. He's triple critical again, so he's caused another 15 points of damage. So that one's just dead before we even roll the critical injury. So he's spun round, shink, and killed that one. So now Sabrava.
If only I could do this with the lightsaber.
To be honest, you probably could have.
I'm better with the vibro sword at the moment.
Only by half a dice.
Yeah.
Sabrava, I take it you're
Um,
shooting the kitty that's on
Yes. Yes.
you. Two,
Stuff the blaster in its mouth
2 yellow,
and pull the trigger.
1 green.
That's what I'm
2.
trying to do.
yeah.
It does last time.
That's it, yes. Does this cat have? It's got an agonizing wound. Blue dice as well. He gets a bonus. Yes, because he's shooting. Shooting, not melee. He's critical hit with his pistol, so that's 8, 16 points of damage. Minus the 6, 10. He's killed it. So he definitely sticks his gun to its temple and blows its head off. Sandro's turn. There is 1 cat remaining. That's the one that's practically crippled, lying by Marcus. Yeah, stunned, blind, and knocked senseless. Three. I know what he's doing here. 3 yellows, 1 green, 2 purple. I'm not going to make this difficult any more difficult. He gets a blue dice as well.
It's a mercy shot.
Yeah. He vaporizes the cat that is standing next to Marcus. It's the sound you make for Jamie. Yes.
I mean, you can thank Jamie for the weapon. So.
In fact, he hit it that hard. Marcus is now picking bits of cat off his robes.
Thanks.
So, son, we need evidence that we've actually killed all 4 of them.
Right. So
Too fair.
I have a bit here.
you've killed the 4 cats. What I'm going to do in the quiet aftermath of the battle, Sabrava, I just want you to do another perception check for me. Actually, 3 yellows, 1 green, 3 purples.
While he's doing that, can I rip a saber cat tooth to add to my collection with the Rancorn one?
Yes, of course you can.
As I forgot to do it last time.
Sabrava, you notice what appear to be refuse recovery drones, automated, run from the city, approaching the tower where you notice the refuse chute.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks as if they're there to collect materials and take them back to the city as well. So not only that, it looks like it's part of a recycling scheme. So sometimes when equipment comes out of that chute, it's dumped on the ground for incineration. Other times it seems to be it's collected by drones and taken back to the city. Let's have a computers check. So 2 yellows, 2 greens, 3 purples. If you could find where these drones are going in the city, you could reprogram them to take the what they collect to wherever you wish.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice. They don't appear to be large enough to carry a person, but the item that you're looking to steal is relatively small.
It's about.
Al, do we know if the item we are stealing is organic or non-organic?
It's a holocron.
It's non-organic.
It's inorganic. However, it displays. They can display force properties, as you found out before by the slightly damaged one that caused you all to go insane.
I wasn't part of the team then. That was before me.
Yes. Well, from the stories that you've heard, there's a chance. I mean, what basically, what you're thinking here now, I can see what you're thinking. If this thing was chucked in a waste disposal chute, it would probably be collected by the drones. The chute on your examinations is large enough for a person to fit through, however. So should said thief need to escape, they could throw themselves through the chute. However, what you know is they would probably come out to the other end without clothes on.
Worth going to Lou just for that.
Can we just throw Lou down there? No. Sorry, Simon.
Yes, yes, because
it would be even nastier to him because he bought some of my cybernetics, didn't he?
He did. Cybernetics, right? Basically, from the knowledge you have of mechanics and systems, if the system, if it detected organics, would burn off outer lanes. It's like if you throw food down there, it would burn off the packaging, leaving the meat intact to be deposited in the pile of excrement to rot away. If you were to throw something metallic down there, it's either diverted to be collected by the drones and taken away, or it's incinerated if it's going down at the same time as organic matter. So, should a thief be in the building and throw something down there, they'd probably have to wait a few seconds for that thing to go into the collection area before jumping down the chute to escape themselves. Bearing in mind that when they come out the other end, they will be naked and slightly singed. Possibly hairless, yes.
Could send no bucket down.
Yes. But here's the thing. If we can get hold of it, if we can get hold of this item without anybody knowing, we can throw it down a garbage chute and walk out. Means there's nothing to connect us to the theft.
I mean, we could wait for someone to go through the gate and I just go invisible, climb through at the same time, potentially.
Chances are,
we could try and get
chances are someone's going to have to go inside and probably Lou. But it means if they get hold of it without anybody spotting them, instead of having to try and walk through security,
the easiest way
throw
in there is to be invited to the party.
Yeah. And then he can get hold of it, throw it down the garbage chute, and just walk out. They can scan anybody all they want. Program a drone to take it away from the chute.
Yeah.
There'd be no one would take anything incriminating through security. If they can get hold of it without anybody spotting them.
If Simon gets invited, you can borrow, say, my invisibility shield, so you can sneak off and get the said item, throw it down, and then just fuck off like nothing happened.
Exactly.
There's
definitely a potential.
I take it now you've killed you've collected. I'm going to give you 4 saber cat teeth.
There you go.
On Standro. So you've got the 4. I take it you're heading back to the guard post to report to the guard.
Yes. Yeah.
I think we've got enough outside information.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can find a way of getting some internal information.
Right. So you return as you return to the guard post. You see a few of the guards are smirking and laughing at you as there's bits of cat hanging off Marcus, and the other 2 are looking a bit scratched up as well. Well, Sabrava's looking a bit.
I would have put a stim pack on, or whatever the med packer thing is.
All right, so we're going to use some stim packs. Okay, stim pack off Sabrava.
I'm just looking unhinged.
Yeah, Sandro didn't get attacked, so you can still tell you've been injured, but you're healed up, so that's fine. So that's
is that all my wounds back?
That's all of his wounds back. Yep. Marcus, are you doing the same?
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. You're keeping yourself looking a bit mauled. You approach the gate, and with a quick look, the guard captain silences the guards. I take it you ran into the brutes then.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna give anybody else any trouble.
He looks at Standro. You're the bounty hunter here.
Yep.
Are you
Well,
going to give?
There.
You killed all 4. Excellent. If you'd like to come into the guard post, we will arrange the payment of credits. Did the guildmaster tell you what we were offering?
Actually, I forgot to ask for that.
No, you bounty hunting 101, surely.
Right. Well, the fee was 500 credits per cat.
Last time
And
there's some
because you have done it in the same day that you accepted the job, I'm going to throw another 1,000 credits in there for you.
Very nice.
Cool, thank you.
That's a total of 3,000 credits.
give it 1,000 to Sir Brava and Marcus for me.
Yeah, 1,000 each. So.
It's very nice of you. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
especially for
still
Sir
get more
Marcus's
than
dry cleaning.
He ushers you into the guard post. He looks at Marcus. He says, "You can use the crew room to clean yourself up should you wish," indicating a locker room area, where the sort of crew changing area is for the guards.
Thank you kindly. I shall go into the crew room, being very perceptive on my way.
A perception check from Marcus.
Oh, not so perceptive as the case may be.
1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue. 3. No, sorry, 2. Just do 2. Cutting him some slack here.
Cool.
Right, as you go in, you notice there is a security terminal, which may be accessible to someone with a decent computing skill to access a schematic of the building and security layouts of the grounds. There is also no guards present in the crew room. They're all out on shift at the moment.
Oh, do I give it a go? So, Brava, just out of curiosity, how good is your computing skill?
2 yellows, 2 greens.
So much better than mine. But you're
But
in the
how
other
do I
one.
get in?
Yeah, I mean, I've got
You're
one
in the crew
yellow,
room, I'm
I've
not.
got 1 yellow, 2 greens. Potentially, I could. What abilities have I got?
Usually I could set off an alarm, yes.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Unless you were to call me in because I've got a stim pack and you want me to put it on your wound.
We could try that. Yeah.
Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to make...
So, Bravo, sir. Have you got that spare stim pack?
Yeah, I've got another one.
Right, I'm going to make you do a deception check.
Oh, dear.
2 greens. Because it's between the 2 of you, I'm giving you a blue dice for Sir Brava's part in this. I want 1 purple.
I'm really good at
1 red.
detecting deception, not so good at doing it.
Neither am I.
Marcus may be covered in said
Oh, well, apparently we're very good at doing deception.
The captain just waves you on through. If you've got the medical kit, go through and help him sort himself out. He was a state.
Mm.
You whack I take it you're whacking the shower on, causing loads of
Yeah.
steam to
Yes.
billow out everywhere. And
Yes.
$31.40.
he offers Standro a beverage.
Meanwhile,
You Rhodians do drink, don't you?
Yeah, we do now.
So he gives you a drink. You kick back, keeping an eye. Keeping an eye on the guard. He seems fairly absorbed at his desk with his computer screens. The payments have clicked through on your credit counters, and I take it Sir Brava is now going to attempt to hack the computer.
I shall assist him because I do have some skill. Just
One
not
of them, yeah. 3, no, 2 and a red. It's a fairly secure system, so
Oh my god,
not just a triumph.
that's a that is
That's a double triumph.
unmitigated success.
Yes. Right. So you managed to hack into the security system, and by some sheer fluke, the previous guard must have been a trainee. You have access to the full guard roster, where they patrol, the upcoming details of the party.
Hmm.
So you have a guest list, which you can amend remotely should you wish. You have a full layout of the internals of the mansion. The area that you are interested in, which is the secure vault where this holocron is stored, is a little way away from the party area, so it may take a bit of deception and skullduggery to get someone to the vault. However, your other part of your critical success is you have the access code for the vault.
Nice.
Should someone be able to get to the vault, you can open the door without triggering the alarm instantly. You do notice, however, that the person going into the vault will have to deal with a computer system in there to disarm the alarms on the actual cabinet that the holocron is held in. There is also a list of other items in the vault.
Hmm.
Any of interest?
Anything of interest? Let me see.
Well, if he's
At
got
the
a
moment-
holocron, has he got anything else?
What I'd say is put the sun back on. We get out. We have a look at the. I'm assuming I've been able to download this data.
You've downloaded all the data, so it's
Yeah. So
you've got away. What I'm going to say is you walk out. You've stim packed up, so we'll take the injuries off.
Yeah.
Marcus.
I have washed, obviously.
You've washed.
Yeah.
You've cleaned yourselves up. The security guard nods to you. Do you want me to call you a transport back to the city? It's on us.
yes,
As you
please.
wish.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, Moscow.
Well, thank you for a prompt resolution to the issues we had. My lord will be most pleased that we can progress his party plans now.
Excuse me.
We're happy to help out.
But your transport takes you back to the city, and drops you off at the cantina again, where you got
Cool.
picked up.
Um,
So you mosey back to the ship. As you're looking through the list of things that are there, there's various statues and other bits and bobs. There is listed as a classical weapon, a
Mm,
double-bladed lightsaber in the vault as well. You do not have the code for that. It's in a separate secure container, so it will take a separate check to steal that item as well.
Oof.
need the collection. Need the collection. Not
This-
that I
we'll
can-
see, because it depends on who's going into the party, and
The only other note on this double-bladed lightsaber is it is listed as double-bladed lightsaber DM.
Darth Maul's. Infant.
which was broken too.
This appears to have. It says double-bladed, so you'd have to see it to figure out what it's on about.
There's always his brothers, isn't there? Maybe it was listed as his and not.
Well,
Because
it just says double-bladed lightsaber DM.
There's super glue.
But you know,
Yeah.
people will make things up to sell things for more, and collectors will believe them. So
Hmm.
whether it is actually what it says it is to be found out. Unknown. But that is the other interesting item that is in the vault.
Cool. Awesome. Are we on transport back? Are we?
Yeah, we're at the back of the ship.
You've got back to the ship. You've wandered back from the cantina through town. So you know you have 2 weeks until the party. Should you wish to set up further surveillance, you can. For your downtimes, I'm going to call it there, guys, for this evening. You've got some interesting information. You've got to wait till the end of the next of the event that I'm doing on Tuesday before you can pass any of the information on to the other group.
Yeah.